Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon here inside the Bismarck Event Center. This is our pregame show for the third place match of the State A Boys Basketball Tournament here today from the capital city, featuring the Thompson Tommies squaring off with the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show, again brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. We have two games for you left, and we'll have them both for you on yourliveevent.com. We'll have this third place game with the Tommies and the Skyhawks, then the championship, a rematch of last year's state title with the Kinder Vikings and the Devils Lake Firebirds. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day for the 7th place and the 5th place contest. Keep you apprised of what's going on up in the B at the Monmouth State Dome, where the 7th place game went to double overtime between North Border and Oaks. We'll hear from both head coaches of Brady Schwab and Brad Miller. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from Bismarck. This again is our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Quick break. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day here at the State A. That's next on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as RowFlow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we continue on our pregame show here today inside the Bismarck Event Center, this is high school basketball featuring the Thompson Tommies squaring off today with the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks on our Irie Insurance pregame show. For this particular outcome for Shiloh and Thompson, a chance to finish the season on a win, and the result for Thompson would be a 18-9 record on the year, while for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, a win for their campaign would finish them off with a 22-4 season. 4 seniors here for the Skyhawks, and you have 5 here for the Thompson Tommies playing in their final games respectively. For Thompson, it's Braden Tice alongside with them in the senior lineup here for the Thompson Tommies. They will have Braden Tice again, a senior in the backcourt. Carter Peterson, a senior, with Thomas Schumacher and Gavin Krogstad here. All again part of the senior class, and also Drew Odenbach, part of the senior 5 here for the Thompson Tommies. While for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, they have Wyatt Weston, Landon Barth, Caden England, and alongside it Tristan Grease. 4 seniors here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, representing their respective schools one last time here at the state tournament. Earlier today in the State A boys basketball tournament, 7th place game, the Wahpeton Huskies defeated the Killdeer Cowboys by a final of 65-45, and quite frankly, it was the best shooting performance for the Wahpeton Huskies in 3 days here inside the Bismarck Event Center. You had Braden Steffens with 24 points. He goes 5 of 5 from beyond the arc, and Bjorn Kubala had 23 points with 5 made three-pointers in the win for the Wahpeton Huskies. Wahpeton finishes 18-10 on the season, while for the Killdeer Cowboys, they finished 21-7. Again, 7th place goes to Wahpeton. Consolation Championship, Delax Burlington picked up a win over the Beulah Miners, 60-48. Both teams finishing 18-9 on the season. Colton Feller with 28 points and 12 rebounds in the win. He would shoot from the floor 29 of 52 in 3 games here inside the Bismarck Event Center. Saw the Beulah Miners again taking 6. Delax Burlington taking the Consolation Championship. Still to come later on again, it'll be Devil's Lake going up against the Kinder Vikings here for the championship. Well, we'll dive into the matchup a little bit more here with Thompson and Shiloh Christian one more time around in a moment. Up at the B in a 7th place game that finished in double overtime, North Border picked up a double OT win over Oaks, 70-68. Caden Moore had 22 points in the win for the Eagles, so North Border takes 7th place at State. Bo Thorpe with 25 points and 9 rebounds in the loss for the Oaks Tornadoes. Hankinson, New Rockford Cheyenne play for the Consolation Championship a little bit later on this afternoon from the Bonnet State Dome. Then in the evening portion will be the 3rd place in the championship game. Aurora Deemers, Wilton, and Wing will battle for 3rd, and the championship is West Hope Newburgh against Bishop Ryan. That's a look at what happened earlier today and up at the B as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive into the matchup a little bit more between Shiloh and Thompson. It's the second meeting. We'll go over what happened the first time and some of the players to watch out for. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and our coaches conversation with Brady Schwab and Brad Miller here from Bismarck.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com. This again is our pregame show here today as we take a look at what happened earlier this season between these two respective clubs, between Shiloh and alongside the Thompson Tommies. Back in Thompson, they played earlier this season, in which Shiloh defeated the Thompson Tommies by a final of 76-55 in Thompson back on February the 14th. The 15th, that is. So this is the second meeting between the two clubs. Thompson last year 13-12, already a better overall win and loss record, and also just a state tournament appearance in terms of building under the second year here of Brady Schwab. Well, for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, back-to-back seasons, they played in this particular game for third place in the state in Division A. They went fourth last year, going 19-8 overall. They can have a chance to get one place better, and also they've already done a better job in terms of the record as they're 21-4 here for head coach Brad Miller. A couple players who've had themselves some really good tournaments. The 31 points of Wyatt Weston, Cade England with 33 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds. Then Tristan Grease has had himself a nice tournament of 26 points and 20 boards here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. While for the Thompson Tommies, a couple players who have stuffed the stat sheet here with Gavin Krogstad of 31 points, 8 rebounds. You have Thomas Schumacher with 6 made threes to lead the floor in 2 games here for Thompson, and Carter Peterson, 22 points and 19 rebounds. Gavin Oster had himself a really fine performance yesterday in the loss for the Thompson Tommies off the bench. That's a look at some of the players to watch out for here in this particular contest. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return after this, we will get you ready for our coaches' conversation. That is coming up next around the corner here. We'll hear from Brady Schwab of the Thompson Tommies, but first we'll hear from the head coach, that is Brad Miller of the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. That's when we return here as Shiloh Christian defeated Wampet in the quarters, lost to Devils Lake in the semis, while for the Thompson Tommies, they defeated Killdeer in the quarterfinals and then losing to the Kenred Vikings yesterday in the semifinals. Our coaches' conversation, that's around the corner next here from the Bismarck Event Center.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soil.
Where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today inside the Bismarck Event Center, the final day of the 2025 North Dakota State A Boys Basketball Tournament at Shiloh Christian and Thompson for the third-place matchup here. Joining us from Shiloh's perspective as a head coach, that's Brad Miller. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Brad, just what did you see from your team to lay it all on the floor for 32 minutes last night against Devils Lake? You gave them one of their best games of the season in terms of just the point margin and had a number of opportunities for both teams in that game. But what did you see from your squad last night?
Well, we challenged our guys to bring a lot of energy last night, and we'd played Devils Lake earlier in January, and we got our guys to play some really tough defense, and we rebounded with them toe-to-toe and kept the possessions, fairly similar. And we had a chance, but came up short on a couple plays in the end, and you got to give credit to Devils Lake. They're well coached, and they got some really good players.
Brad, when you go through this particular game, what would it mean to get to your 22nd win of the season and send this senior class out on a W here as well?
Well, I would really like to get a win just for the four seniors. It's to me, as a coach, it doesn't make any difference to me. But obviously, I want to win, but I want to win for the seniors. It'd be good for them to go out with a win.
What have the seniors meant to this program, to Shiloh basketball, for the guys that are coming up through the program for the next couple of seasons?
Well, we've got four seniors this year. Three of them start: Tristan Grease, Caden England, and Wyatt West, and there are three captains. And Caden's, this is his fifth state tournament. He played as an eighth grader. Wyatt's been in four. Tristan's been in three. Landon Barth is our other senior off the bench, and this is his. He was on the team last year, but didn't really get in. But the other two starters, Carson Quam and Dawson Davis, got to play a little bit last year, and so they're getting some more experience this year. And I think it helps the younger guys to get a feel for it.
Brad Miller, head coach of the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, with us here. Brad, to your point, whether you're in the game, whether you're going to be part of the team next year, what does an experience of a state tournament kind of do for setting the foundation for years to come with guys that, see what a Bismarck Event Center is like, see what, waiting around all day for your game to finally be like, what does a tournament like this kind of do for, future years to come?
Yeah, well, we've always put 15 guys on the roster for the state tournament just to give some of the younger kids a chance to just get a feel for it, even if they don't get in. Set their dreams for later in their life when they maybe get a chance to get in and be, some of the top players. And we've had some pretty good success over the years. We've been to the state tournament now 8 years in a row, counting the 6 years in B and then these last two in A. So I think it's helpful for the younger kids to get a little taste of it.
Brad, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today.
You betcha.
That again, Coach Miller for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks will continue on the pregame show after this.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
On our IRA Insurance pregame show here today from the Bismarck Events Center, it is the final day of the 2025 North Dakota Division A Boys Basketball Tournament. Join us here from the Thompson Tommy perspective as they get ready for Shiloh as the head coach. That is Brady Schwab. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Brady, taking a look at this matchup here with the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. As we take a look at this particular matchup in a moment, let's just kind of recap the Kinder game. You guys got it close down, almost had the rebound with the free throw. You come down the other way, it would have been a two-score game. You guys never gave up after being down by double digits. Just what did you see from your team in that performance last night?
Yeah, I thought we hung in there. Our second half was probably one of the better halves we put together, excluding maybe about the first 2.5 minutes of that third quarter. But we played offense how we've kind of been feeling we would be capable of playing most of the season. So I thought we did a nice job. We defended well. We had that one rebound that we kind of fought over each other, and they ended up getting it. But, to your point, Chase, I think we were down. The biggest lead they had was 18, and, we had an opportunity to cut it to about 6 at that point. But they hung in there. We played. We told them, there isn't many people giving us a chance to be in this game, and it kind of looked like that, for a better part of it. And then we just talked at halftime, hey, let's get back to fundamentals. Let's defend. Let's get to the basket. Let's hit some outside shots. And obviously easier said than done, but I was really proud of our kids. They hung in there.
What would a win mean to send off the seniors, but also just this season to try to get to the 18-9 on the season, be a top 3 team in the state? What would a win mean here this year, Brady?
Yeah, I mean, what is it? 4 teams are going to end the season with a win type of deal. And and for these seniors, we had Shiloh come into our place earlier this year, and we didn't have the result that we wanted, so a little bit of redemption there. And then, just sending the kids out and starting the next season off on a positive note. And at the end of the day, it's one of those deals that this is a game nobody wants to be in, but everybody wants to be in, right? That's not in it. So we're fortunate to be in it, but you want to go out, you want to play. You don't want to just go out and go through the motions, and that's probably the biggest challenge in these games.
What does the senior class represent, the 5 of them for you here, Brady, just in terms of players, what do they mean to the program and to the town of Thompson?
Yeah, they hung in there, right? They started obviously with a lot more kids than that way back in 5th grade, and they've kind of hung in there. They've worked together. It was fun to see over the course of this weekend. There wasn't a segregation of seniors and underclassmen. They were kind of all mixed in together, which you feel good about them, sharing experiences with those younger kids and involving them in those things. But hats off to the seniors. They went through a coaching change. They went through, some other turbulence. And at the end of the day, we got an opportunity to play for 3rd place.
Final thing here for Brady Schwab, head coach of the Thompson Tommies. Just take us through the experience of what this does as we talk about the seniors, but for the juniors, the freshmen, the seniors, those that are, making the trip to Bismarck as fans, that are be part of the varsity program, potentially in JV next year. What does something like this hopefully build for years to come?
Yeah, you're underclassmen, seeing what the business side of things looks like. A lot of times with the C squad and JV games, it's rushed. It's you got kids coming from another game, they're switching uniforms quick, miss the pregame message, miss those types of things, and they've had an opportunity here through the region and the state tournament to hear those things and to see that what we're saying in practice isn't different than what we're saying in a game. And when things aren't going well during a game, we're fixing them with fundamental things, and making slight adjustments and those types of things. So hopefully they take that away, and then you expect those kids to be leaders the next year that they come in and, kind of lead the program in that direction.
Hey, Brady, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here against the Skyhawks.
Thanks, Chase. Appreciate it.
And again, Brady Schwab, head coach of the Thompson Tommies, will continue on the pregame show after this.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
And again, as our pregame interview is brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.com. Bank. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association as we get you ready for this particular matchup here today featuring the Thompson Tommies and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. They cover it all and get the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. When we come back after this, we'll get to our starting lineups and the opening tip between Thompson and Shiloh for the third place game. Then we'll get you ready later tonight for the championship featuring the Kinder Vikings and the Devils Lake Firebirds. That's all still to come on your liveevent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups today, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. For the Thompson Tommies, they'll be the visitors on the scoreboard here today wearing their black attire, their black uniforms. Thompson across the front in cursive with white numerals outlined in green here for the Tommies. Braden Tice, the 6'1" senior guard. From there, you'll have Carter Peterson, the 6'6" senior. Thomas Schumacher, another senior in the backcourt, a senior guard at 5'9". Gavin Krogstad, a senior at 6'4", and Drew Odenbach, a senior at 6'8". For the Tommies, it's Tice, Peterson, Schumacher, Krogstad, and Odenbach here for Thompson, averaging 55 points per game, shooting so far in this tournament at 43% from the floor and 35% from the land of three. While we turn our attention now for our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups to the team clad in white here this evening, and that is going to be the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Head coach is Brad Miller, no relation, at 21-4 on the season here for Shiloh. As the Skyhawks will go like this: Wyatt Weston, a 6'3" senior forward. Weston at 6'3". You have Dawson Davis, a 6' sophomore guard. Caden England, a 6'2" senior. Carson Kwame, 6'1" junior forward. And then Tristan Grease, the 6'4" senior center. So Weston, Davis, England, Kwame, and Grease here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, averaging 72 points per game, while defensively they are giving up respectively 57 points per contest. They've shot it well in 2 games here inside the Bismarck Event Center, shooting 51% from the floor and 50% from the land of three, at 20-40 so far beyond the arc in 2 games. That again is our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. That is our starting lineups here today. Our officials in this one: Brent Engelbrenson, Todd Hoffman, and also Brian Fike here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. We'll take a break, and we come back after this. We'll get you ready for the opening tap between Thompson and Shiloh for the state third place matchup here in the A on your liveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
4 8-minute quarters on the clock with a 35-second shot clock as well. Chase Miller with you here courtside inside the Bismarck Event Center. Thompson going left to right, Shiloh right to left. Peterson in the center circle against Greece in the opening tip on a Saturday afternoon at 3:10 or 3:09 is underway. For the Thompson Tommies, they will go right-handed side as Shiloh will match a little zone pressure defense here. Schumacher leaves it to Tice, and there's a good hand by Grease as this one will come back to Tice. Bounce pass left-handed side to Peterson. Back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher inside the paint. Driving kick to the baseline. That goes to Krogstad. Krogstad right to the key. Back to Schumacher. Right baseline. Triple is up and short. Rebound here to Shiloh. The Skyhawks with Wyatt Weston corrals the first rebound of the game here for the Skyhawks. Shiloh working with it now in the front court with it's going to be England. England coming through that elevator screen is Weston. Top of the key. Three is up and in. Wyatt Weston with his 10th made triple of the tournament, and the first points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to Shiloh Christian 50 seconds in. Shiloh Christian looking to have a little half-court trap as they give it back up top to Schumacher for the Tommies. Right wing now to Peterson. Peterson at the wing as they give it to Krogstad. Krogstad ripping it through right to left on the cross, guarded there by Davis. Now to Schumacher, back to Peterson. Peterson on the baseline touch here for Thompson. Ball gets skipped to Schumacher. Schumacher to Peterson on the inside, able to spin on the baseline. Shot is up off the mark. Rebound putback, though, is good on the second attempt by Odenbach. So the Thompson Tommies are on the board here in this first quarter, down by 1, 6:35 to play here in quarter number 1. Wyatt Weston, right wing, will give this one back up top now to England. England will see this to the left-hand side, and that's going to be an illegal screen. Not set here for Shiloh as the screen will be on Grease. His first, team's first, and essentially a turnover as well for the Skyhawks. As the Thompson Tommies with their student section in all black here, while for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks in their pride attire of blue and white here for Shiloh. Ball will make its way to the baseline. Krogstad will work it with it there, being guarded by Weston. Bounce pass to Tice up top as they work it to Schumacher. Right wing to the short corner, now to Peterson, 15. That'll go long rebound. Odenbach from the left wing up and in for 2. Drew Odenbach 4, Shiloh Christian 3 here with 5:55 left to play in our opening quarter. Ball will go right wing here for Shiloh to Davis. Davis to the baseline, three-pointer up and in for 3. That'll go Carson Quam, his second made triple of the tournament. It's now 6-4 in favor of Shiloh. Near sideline, Odenbach sees this one on the baseline. On the interiors, they work to Schumacher, now around the horn. Left wing 3 is up and in. Thompson with a Gavin Krogstad triple from the left wing. That's his 6th made three-pointer of the tournament. It's now 7-6 in favor of Thompson. Both teams settling in nicely here in the opening 2.5 minutes. Here goes Grease. Grease drive kick to England. England at the free throw line step. Right-handed side now to Davis. Davis able to spin at the high post back to England. England at the right wing taking a couple of dribbles back to the top of the key. England trying to go by Schumacher. Does good pass on the interior. There's a foul on Odenbach and one for Grease. Grease has 2, a chance to make it 3. After the immediate timeout, foul will be on Odenbach, his first and the team's first. Immediate timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Shiloh leads it by 1 with 5:07 to play here in the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
High school hoops today here on YourLiveEvent.com. Shiloh with a 1-point lead over the Thompson Tommies. 5:07 left to play here in the opening quarter. Timeouts presented to you by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Go to KindredStateBank.com. Free throw opportunity for the and one chance here for Greece. Right-handed toss is up, and this one will rattle out. Rebound comes down to Gavin Krogstad. And for the Thompson Tommies, they will have another chance to take the lead here with a made field goal. Ball will go left-handed side as Tice gets the ball back left wing to Krogstad. Krogstad taking a couple of dribbles back to Tice to the baseline. Now that'll go to Gavin Oster. Oster with it, looking for it on the interior. Now to Krogstad here, back to Oster. They work it left wing to Tice. Tice with a high post flash to Peterson. Peterson to the right wing, now to Oster. Oster sees this one in the paint, skips it to Tice to the left wing. Tice on the drive gets walled off here. Makes a pass to Krogstad. Right pocket three is up and swirling it on in. Gavin Krogstad with his second made triple here of the opening quarter, and the Thompson Tommies regain the lead here at 10-8. As Shiloh will handle it with Cade England. England at the left wing, now to Davis on the sweep. Shot fake back up top to Weston. Weston left of the key, rise and tickles a twine from the left wing. And just like that, Shiloh with the answer here at 11-10. So far in this contest, we've seen 5 threes combined in the opening 4 minutes. Ball will go up top here for Thompson. Bounce pass left wing as the Tommies will give it back to Tice to the right baseline. Krogstad with the basketball now to Peterson. Peterson on the baseline near sideline. Peterson with the ball fake gives it back up top to Odenbach. Odenbach with it left wing now to Krogstad. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Peterson jumper from 15. Might have been partially blocked. The rebound comes down here in the hands of England. England working with it right to left, taking a couple of hard dribbles inside the paint. Drive kick left-handed side now to Grease. Grease will see this on the weave. Rising three-pointers up and in, and Weston buries another one. His third made triple of the quarter. 14-10. Weston now with 9. His third made 3. You'll see this here for the Thompson Tommies with Tice. Tice to Peterson. Peterson at the right wing, back up top to Tice. Tice with a high post flash to Oster. Oster turnaround jumper from the free throw line is good. Gavin Oster in the top of that little zone, just able to find the free throw line. No one was guarding him and able to spin, shoot, and score. Shiloh Christian will utilize it in the front court with England. England taking the ball screen. England to the paint, left-handed scoop shot will swirl out, no good. Rebound put back in a block shot by Odenbach after the attempt by Grease. And England comes away with a steal. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. We'll see who the guilty party is, as we'll have a media timeout on the floor. Foul will be on Tice, his first, team second. And we got a media timeout on the floor. With 2:51 left to play here in the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Shiloh leads it by 2 here inside the Bismarck Event Center.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
2:51 left to play here in the opening quarter. 14-12. Shiloh with the advantage over the Thompson Tommies, and the Skyhawks will inbound it baseline out of bounds right with Wyatt Weston. So far, 4 3-pointers here for Shiloh. Weston's got 3 of them. Right wing, the other one is Quam as Weston comes through the elevator screen. Schumacher able to work through it. Weston's going to drive at right elbow. Give this one now back up top as this will work its way now to Quam. Quam top of the key, crossing over right to left, spinning on the inside. Shot is up off the mark, no good. Rebound on the inside, and there's a foul. Grease will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 after an offensive board. Foul comes assessed here on the Thompson Tommies. This will be on Gavin Oster, his first, and the team's third. And as this game continues, we'll see how both Brady Schwab and Brad Miller use the bench in this particular game. Third game of 3 days. You will see sometimes heavy legs going into the third day. Free throw attempt is up and in. as Grease hits the free throw. And on cue, Landon Barth, the 6'1 senior guard, newly inserted here for Shiloh Christian. Also coming in will be Moline here, a 6'4 sophomore forward. Free throw 2 on the way here for Grease. Wearing those fluorescent pink color shoes will be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Carter Peterson, his second. So it's a 15-12 score here for Shiloh with 2:30 left to play here in this opening quarter. Ball works in on the interior. There goes Peterson. Peterson backing his defender down. Little baby hook inside the paint. Shot's going to get deflected out, and Gavin Oster, Johnny on the spot, gets the offensive board. Oster to the right wing to Schumacher. Schumacher ripping it through left to right. Able to spin on the right block. Looking for the up and under move, but there's a block shot by Barth. Barth gets the block to England. Up the other side of the floor now goes Weston. Weston on the baseline. Jumper from 15 is up and in. Wyatt Weston just like that in double digits with 11. Shiloh will handle this one with Thomas Schumacher. Schumacher here, top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles, looking for a teammate. Takes a ball screen there by Hippen, now to Peterson. Peterson ripping it through top of the key, able to spin on the inside, up and off the window, no good. And a rebound comes down to Tristan Grease. Grease will see this now to England. England going to drive kick. Weston feeling it, shooting it, and scoring it. Wyatt Weston with his fourth made triple of the quarter. He's got 14 in the game here for Shiloh. 6.5 minutes in. Right-handed side for Thompson. This one will go to Oster to the high post to Hippen. Hippen works his way on the interior, throws it up, gets fouled, and count it. Noah Hippen with an end one inside the paint. Foul will be assessed here on Landon Barth. His first, the team's second. And the Thompson Tommies get back on the board here as both teams trading field goals so far here in this one. Carson Quam back into the game. Landon Unger, a 6'3 junior, will be checking in here for the Shiloh Skyhawks as well. Then Landon Barth on the floor with him with Wyatt Weston and Caden England here for Shiloh. Free throw attempt on the way for Noah Hippen. 3 of 4 in the tournament from the line. Misses. Rebound gets tipped in the hands of Weston. That'll be his second. Shiloh Christian with the basketball here with England as England crosses the timeline with 70 seconds to play here in this first quarter. England directing traffic as he does, gives it right wing to Weston. Weston with it between the circles, right-handed side on the pass now to Barth. Barth on the right baseline, bounce pass now to Quam. Quam at the high post, shot fake, able to spin by Odenbach. Shot will be off the mark. Quam gets the ball back, shovel pass on the interior to Weston. There's a foul, and Weston will head to the free throw line. Oldenbach will pick up the foul, his second. That'll be the team's fourth, and we'll see 2 free throws upcoming with 47.9 seconds left to play here in the first quarter as Weston heads to the free throw line. This will be his first free throw of the tournament, and the free throw is up and in. As we'll see a substitution into the game as the Skyhawks will bring in Davis into the contest. Also Grease, after a quick breather on the bench for Brad Wells' club, back into the game. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and in. So Weston able to get those 2 free throws as well. He's got 16 of Shiloh's 22 so far here in this first half. About 12 seconds to game clock to shot clock differential here. Oster, high post touch to Hippen. Hippen inside the paint, looking to skip it left wing, but Wyatt Weston gets the steal up the floor to Quam. Quam with the basketball. Quam sees this one off the window, up and in for 2. Carson Quam has 5. It's now 24-14. Thompson can take the final shot of the quarter as Tice sees a couple of Skyhawks coming. Tice at the right wing taking a couple of dribbles now with 10 seconds as they give it back to Oster with 9. Back to Tice at the right wing. Tice with 5 seconds. Top of the key. Croxton launches a 3 up and in. 2 seconds, 1 second. England with a 3-quarter scored heave is going to be off the mark, and that's how we'll end this first quarter of play. Gavin Croxton with the triple. He's got 9. The Thompson Tommies trail it by 7 as we head to quarter number 2.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school basketball today here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller with you. Make sure you stay tuned. Later tonight, we'll get to our championship featuring Kindred and Devils Lake, the all-tournament team, Coach of the Year, Senior Athlete of the Year, that and more. Shiloh Christian led by the 16 of Wyatt Weston. 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 4 threes. 5 points for Quam and 3 by Grease. Thompson in the opening quarter led by the 9 of Gavin Croxton with 3 made threes. 2 by Oster and Hippen. And then you had 4 points as well for Odenbach in that opening quarter, as Shiloh defeated Thompson earlier this season in week, while Thompson would like to split and take a top 3 finish at the end of the season. Shiloh with Weston here. Weston taking a couple of dribble shot fake, got his man up. This one will go short from 10. Rebound here for Noah Hippen. Hippen will see this up the near sideline. That'll go to Tice. Tice with the ankle cross at the wing. Gives this to Schumacher. Back up top to Tice as they reverse it now to Oster. Oster to Schumacher here at the right wing. Back up top now for the Thompson Tommies as they give it to the right-handed side. Tommies with a dribble. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Oster open left wing 3. That'll go off the mark. Rebound though for Hippen. Hippen trying to back down England. It goes out of bounds. Last touch here by England. So Hippen gets his second board of the contest, as we will see this one now on the baseline inbounds with Gavin Oster. Oster on the inbounds, gets it in before a 5 count to Hippen right of the key. Hippen taking a dribble to the wing, now back to Schumacher. Schumacher with it between the circles, bounce pass left-handed side to Tice, who looks up at the shot clock. Tice with a couple of dribbles here as he makes his way to the right wing. Tice to the baseline now here for Thompson. Tice gets the ball back, looking for it on the interior. This goes Krogstad to the baseline. Tommy's with it. Nice pass across the paint. Oster jumper off the window, good for 2. Gavin Oster hits one from 7 feet. He's got 4 off the bench, and the Tommies are back within 5. Under 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Shiloh will go to Quam. Quam here at the right wing, backing down Hippen. There's a foul before the shot. Hippen will pick up the foul, his first and the team's first, and something Brady Schwab mentioned to us in the pregame show. Talking with him earlier today, is they have to find ways to guard in front and go one-on-one because they don't want to leave shooters like Weston and company open. Ball will go left-handed side. Weston lost it on the way up. Thompson collects a steal, as coming away with it was Tice. Quickly up the floor. Here goes Oster. Oster to the paint off the window. Rebound, no. And the putback, though, is good. Carter Peterson with his first made field goal of the game. 2 points, 3 rebounds. And the Tommies are back within 3 here in this third-place contest. Ball will work up top. That'll go Weston, right wing as they work it now to England. England on the interior, able to spin on Schumacher. Right-handed scoop shot is short. Rebound coming to the hands here of the Tommies with Carter Peterson. Now to Schumacher. Schumacher with the basketball. Lost it out of bounds. So it'll be last touch off of Schumacher here. And a turnover for the Thompson Tommies. But for Thompson, again, a really good start to this quarter as they were trailing it by 10. Got a 3-pointer by Grogstad to go into the respective second. Ball will be up top now for Shiloh Christian with Weston. Ankle cross right to left, spinning at the free throw line. Weston inside the paint. Bounce pass gets thrown away by Peterson. Peterson sees this one, then in the tip to Oster. Oster working with it left to right or from the south to the north rim here inside the event center. Schumacher, right wing, finds a cutting Hippen from the right block off the window. Put back for Peterson, those off the mark. And this one will be a foul on the reach. This will be on Noah Hippen, his second, team second, after the board by Tristan Grease. Substitution as Odenbach, and with him will be Gavin Krogstad into the game here for Thompson, as Hippen will check out and Carter Peterson will check out as well here for the Tommies. Shiloh with Caden England will bring this in the front court now, as they will handle it to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Now it goes to Davis on this little weave to Quam. Little zone matchup defense here for the Tommies. Ball will go right-handed side. That'll go back to Davis. Left wing to Quam. Quam sees the paint opens up, so he'll take it to the paint. And there's a foul. Foul will be on Gavin Krogstad, his first, the team's third, as Quam went from the left wing and right to the paint. And you'll see 2 free throws here for Carson Quam after the media timeout. Quam 2 of 4 so far from the free throw line here in the tournament. With 5:22 left to play here in the second quarter, it's Shiloh 24, Thompson 21 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Get in contact with Kindred State Bank, whether it's insurance to banking, any request that you need, get in touch with Kindred State Bank at kindredstatebank.com. That again is kindredstatebank.com. 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Quam. Again, 5 points so far in this particular contest for Brad Miller's club for the 6'1 junior. Quam, bend to the knee, flick of the wrist, up and in. Quam's got 6, and Shiloh Christian now leads it by 4. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Quam. As Quam on the second one is going to go along. A rebound to Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad 9 points, a couple rebounds. 5:15 and counting left in this first half. Ball will work its way left-handed side. Krogstad off the backboard, no good on the attempt from 13 feet, and a foul here on Caden England. Caden England will pick up the foul, his first and the team's first of the second quarter. Thompson with Gavin Krogstad will inbound this basketball here on the baseline. Make that Braden Tice, as Tice on the inbounds. Looks for a teammate, finds one to Odenbach. Odenbach back to Schumacher here. Schumacher, top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles down to the right wing. Schumacher taking a spot, leaves it left-handed side to Krogstad on this weave to Oster. Oster with it there, man pressure defense by Shiloh. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Schumacher gets it on the baseline. Schumacher, couple of dribbles, skips it to Tice. Tice to the right-handed side looking for Odenbach. Nothing there now to Krogstad. Krogstad with a shot fake at the left wing trying to get by Quam. Here comes a double, and it's a tie-up, and the arrow will favor the Tommies. Good hands defensively by Davis as looking to spin there was Krogstad, and Davis jumped the lane. And we have a tie up as the ball will get inbounded here on the baseline. Thompson will inbound this one as they do quickly now with Tice with 5 seconds to Krogstad. Krogstad jumper from the left wing, rattling in and out, no good. And a rebound here for England. England will see this in the front court now. England with a couple of dribbles goes between the legs, crosses over left to right inside the paint, looking for the step, finds to Grease. Grease from the left pocket, three's up and good. Grease with his first made triple of the contest. Shiloh now leads at 28-21. That's their first field goal of the second quarter. They've hit 6 threes here in the game. 4:10 left to play here in the first half. Peterson will see this one. Jumper inside the paint, goes up and in. Gavin Krogstad, gets this one. He's got double digits now with 11, 28-23. England uses up his dribble, finds it to Weston, left of the key. 3, got it to go. Wyatt Weston now with 19 and another made three-pointer. Add him up, he's got 5 threes here in the first half. Right-handed side goes Oster. Oster at the right wing, reverse pivots now to Schumacher. Schumacher here, right of the key, taking a right to left crossover. As Schumacher does, being guarded there by Davis. Right side, that'll go Krogstad, and the pass gets thrown away by Davis. Davis goes one-on-one with Tice. Davis finds it. Here's a trailing Weston from the right elbow short. Rebound, though, to England. England finds it back now to Davis. He'll rise from the right of the key. Three-pointer long board coming down here to Gavin Oster. Oster will see this for the 6'1 junior guard here for the Tommies. Oster bounce pass now to Tice. Tice at the left wing finds it back to Oster here. Oster right of the key, rising, three-pointer short. Rebound tipped out and eventually Davis will see this go off his knee, out of bounds, with 3:04 left to play here in the half. As you'll see, checking out of the game will be Tice, and also with him will be Gavin Krogstad. 3:04 left to play in the opening half as Thompson will inbound the basketball, as they will with Gavin Oster. Oster on the inbounds, gives it to Hippen, now to Schumacher, left of the key, he'll rise, three-pointer is off the mark, rebound comes down to England. England with a couple of rebounds here in the last minute alone. England's going to attack the paint. Good block shot and a good hand by Oster. As Oster got the block, went off the shoulder of England, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Tommy basketball when we return. 2:53 left to play here in the opening half. Timeout on the floor. Thompson with the ball down by 8 when we return.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime show as we take a look at the final numbers, recap what happened earlier today. That and more still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Thompson Tommies trail it by 8. They'll handle the basketball out of the timeout here for Thompson with Thomas Schumacher. Schumacher in the front court, little 1-3-1 zone here for Shiloh. Hippen with the basketball, gives this to the right block, but a foul here as Peterson was posting up. England was on his hip. And England looks like he will get called for the foul. And this one will be on England, his second, team second for head coach Brad Miller's club. As we'll see the Tommies inbounding it here on the baseline. As they do, they give it to Peterson. Peterson at the left wing gives it up top to Schumacher. Schumacher now to Hippen. Bounce pass right inside as Hippen gets the ball back now to Odenbach. Odenbach gives it up top to Schumacher. Schumacher ripping it through. Bounce pass to Hippen. They work it now to Oster. Oster on the baseline. Back to left wing to Peterson. Peterson with a hard drive on the interior. Right-handed scoop for 2. Carter Peterson's got 4, and the Thompson Tommies are back within 2 possessions here with 2:15 left to play in the first half. England left wing to Weston on the sweep now to Quam. Back to England. England top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles, guarded by Odenbach. England says, clear out, let me attack. England's going to attack. Here comes the double wraparound pass to Quam. Shot fake gets to the right block. This one is up and in. It rim rattles and rolls as Quam's got 8. 33-25 here with 1:50 left to play in our opening half. Peterson leaves it to the right wing as he does now as it works around the horn of Schumacher. Schumacher back open. Oster rising, shooting. Three-pointer's going to go long. A rebound down to Shiloh. Good board there by Davis. Davis sees this to England. England goes behind the back. England now dribbles it back out. Crossing over left to right, going to drive. And this one stays with it with England to Davis. Extra fine now to Quam. Left wing three's going to go long. Rebound to Hippen. Noah Hippen gets his third board. Schumacher goes up the floor to Oster. Oster walled off there by Quam. Finds it now to Peterson. Peterson steps into a deep two-pointer. Is up and good. Carter Peterson's got, and Tommies are back within 6. 1:05 left to play here in the first half, and Brad Miller's going to use his use it or lose it timeout here with 1:05 left to play in the opening half. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Kindred State Bank, from banking to insurance, let them handle your requests. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. That again is kindredstatebank.com. So with the timeout here, Shiloh will have 3 remaining. Thompson's got all 4 left. 2 fouls on Shiloh here in the second quarter, while Thompson, they currently have 3. This is high school basketball today on YourLiveEvent.com. As we take a look at your out-of-town scores currently at the half in the 5th place game of the Consolation Championship in Minot. New Rockford Cheyenne with a 31-21 lead over Hankinson. as New Rockford Cheyenne again leads the Hankinson Pirates by 10 for the Consolation Championship in Minot. For the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, Quam will inbound it as they do to Weston. Weston has been the story of this game. If you're just joining us, 19 points. He wants to make a 22 three-pointer off the front iron. No. Follows a shot, gets the rebound, driving kick now left wing to Barth. Left pocket three is up and in. Barth with his second-made triple of the tournament, and Shiloh with another three-pointer. They've got 3 in the quarter, 8 side. Peterson will see this, and we'll get a timeout here for Brady Schwab. He wants a timeout. This is his use it or lose it timeout. As we'll take a quick break with them with 40.6 seconds left to play in half number 1.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
40.6 seconds left to play again here in half number 1. Shiloh Christian, the story of this one has been the three-point line. They have 9 of them so far. Make that 8 of them so far here in this first half, where Thompson, they have 3. That's pretty much the difference right now as they're up by 9. Odenbach on the inside of Peterson. Peterson ripping it through. There's a foul before the shot. Shiloh does have fouls to give. This one will be assessed on Landon Barth, his second. Team's third, so you have 2 on England, 2 on Barth here in this first half of play. But what this does now, it resets the shot clock, so the shot clock is off with 34.2 left in this first half as Hippen will inbound the basketball. Hippen with it, finds it to Odenbach. Odenbach here at the right wing with the handoff now to Oster. Oster gives it back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher with this on the little weave now to Hippen. Hippen gives it to Oster, back to Schumacher with 23 seconds left in this first half. Hippen right wing to Schumacher. Schumacher handles it here right to left on the cross. Schumacher looking for the ball screen. There's a 5-second call. As there defensively was Wyatt Weston with his hand around Schumacher the entire time, and that's a 5-second call and a turnover here on the Thompson Tommies. So you'll see Shiloh quickly with Dawson Davis into the game. With 10.6 left to play here in the first half, Quam will inbound it. As they will, they'll give this one now to Wyatt Weston. Weston with 6 seconds, now with 5. Weston at the right wing, crossing over right to left. Weston with it on the inside, and there's a big foul. Quam got a lot of Odenbach, and Odenbach will pick up the foul. That'll be his third, team's 4th of the quarter, and 2 free throw attempts upcoming here for Carson Quam. Quam with 8 points. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and 2 free throws upcoming here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. 1 second remaining here in this opening half. Quam, a right-handed toss on the way, is going to go long. So substitution here for Shiloh as they will bring in Moline. Also coming back in will be Bakowicz, the 6'2 junior. This will be the first time we've seen him. Also Landon Unger, the 6'3 junior guard. Quam, free throw attempt number 2 is long. Rebound won by Peterson. Peterson can't get a three-quarters court shot off, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. It's the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 36, the Thompson Tommies 27, as we head to our halftime show coming up next here inside the Bismarck Event Center.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
As we come back here at the half inside the Bismarck Event Center, it's a 36-27 lead in favor of the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Chase Miller with you courtside as we take a look at the first half numbers here in this particular contest between Shiloh and the Thompson Tommies. Thompson 17 points in the first quarter compared to 24 for Shiloh. Then Shiloh outscores the Tommies 12-10 in quarter number 2. As we look at the first half numbers here from a team perspective, Shiloh shooting 12 of 24 from the floor. They're 8 of 11 from 3, 5 and 9 from the stripe, 14 rebounds, 8 assists to 3 turnovers. While for the Tommies, they're 12 of 29 shooting from the floor, 3 of 8 from the land of 3, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Thompson with 20 rebounds, they're plus 6 in that category, 5 assists to 5 turnovers here for the Thompson Tommies. Individually, it's been the Wyatt Weston show. He's got 19 points on 5 of 6 shooting from 3 with 3 rebounds. Again, Weston with 19 points. From there, you have 8 points for Carson Quam, 6 points, 3 rebounds for Grease, 3 points for Landon Barth here in this opening quarter. For the Thompson Tommies, led by the 11 of Gavin Croxted, 11 points on 3 of 3 from beyond the arc here for Croxted. All those triples coming in the first quarter. 6 points then for Peterson with 6 points and 6 rebounds for Carter. Gavin Oster with 4, then 4 for Drew Odenbach with 3 rebounds, 2 points for Noah Hippen. Again, as a look at the first half numbers, 3-pointers, the difference right now is why Shiloh is leading this game as they currently are plus 5 in that category in May 3. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back after this, we'll go over what happened earlier today here inside the Bismarck Event Center at the half. Shiloh has a 36-27 lead here on your liveevent.com.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
As we take a look at the first half numbers, again here one more time individually, Wyatt Weston with 19 for Shiloh, while you got the 11 for Krogstad. Earlier today, inside the Bismarck Event Center here in the capital city, 7th place went to Wahpeton, 65-45 over the Killdeer Cowboys. Braden Steffens with 24 points, goes 5 of 5 from the land of 3, Bjorn Kubala with 23 points and 5 made triples in the win for the Wahpeton Huskies, who finished the season 18-10, while Killdeer finishes the year 21-7 and in 8th place. Consolation Championship goes to Delax Burlington. The Lakers pick up a win over the Beulah Miners 60-48. DLB led by Colton Feller with 28 points and 12 rebounds for Feller, as DLB finishes 18-9 on the season, the same for the Beulah Miners. 7th place game up at the State B in Minot. North Border with a 2-overtime win over Oaks, 70-68. Caden Moore with 22 points in the win for the Eagles, while Oaks was paced by both Thorpe in the contest with 25 points and 9 rebounds. That again is a look for the 7th place contest. Women's basketball, South Dakota State leads Oklahoma State in the women's basketball tournament by 3 late in the 3rd quarter. And also keeping you apprised of what's going on in Minot. It's getting a little tighter in the 3rd. New Rockford Cheyenne 32, Hankinson 31 in the Consolation Championship from the Minot State Dome. That's a look at the first half numbers and also what happened earlier today. As a reminder, still to come after the conclusion of this game, we will have a modified post-game show, and we will get you set for game number 2 of our coverage here from the State A Boys Basketball Tournament, as we will have Kindred going up against the Devils Lake Firebirds in the championship, and we'll have that for you right here on your liveevent.com. The Skyhawks led by the 19 points, 5 made threes for Weston. Again, Thompson led by the 11 points of Gavin Crockstead and the 6 points and 6 rebounds for Carter Peterson. That does it for our halftime. As we come back, we'll get you ready for second half action next inside the Bismarck Event Center.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we get ready for the 3rd quarter play, Chase Miller with you courtside inside the Bismarck Event Center. Shiloh 36-27 over the Thompson Tommies in our 3rd place contest. Shiloh 24 points in the 1st quarter, 12 in the 2nd. Thompson was 17 in the 1st and 10 in the 2nd. 4 seniors for Shiloh and 5 seniors for the Thompson Tommies, as Shiloh will open up the second half with the basketball here in Bismarck. And roughly at 5 o'clock, again, it's Devils Lake and Kindred just over an hour from now in the championship game here of the State A tournament. Shiloh with Braden Tice here for the Skyhawks. Gets ready to inbound the basketball. You got England on the floor with Grease Quam. Also with him will be Davis. Well, for Thompson, you'll have Peterson, Krogstad, Odenbach with Tice and Schumacher. as we get 16 more minutes of regulation basketball here for third place. Right-hand side goes Davis. Davis at the right wing looking for a teammate. Finds one here to England. England with the jab step, top of the key. Three-pointer is up and off the mark, no good as Odenbach gets the defensive rebound. Odenbach pushes this one up the floor. Right-handed side as this one goes to Krogstad. Bounce pass now to the baseline. With it's going to be Peterson. Peterson for the right block, up and in. Carter Peterson has 8, and the Tommies take the first bucket of the second half as they're back within 7. England will see this one to the right-handed side here for Shiloh, now to Quam. Quam with a couple hard dribbles inside the paint, gets this one up to go for 2. Quam from the right baseline inside the paint, and Quam's got 10. 38-29 here for Shiloh with 7:10 left to play in the third quarter. Odenbach at the right wing, ball fake to Tice, left-handed side. Now it goes to Schumacher, three-pointer, off the mark, no. Rebound for Carter Peterson, off the window, up and in. Carter Peterson's got 10. Another board as Peterson's working on another double-double performance here. 38-31 as they'll see it with England. England looking for the screen, leaves it left and inside out of Weston. Weston at the left wing, back to England with a jab step. Jumper from 3, that's going to be off the mark. Rebound here to Grease. Grease on the inside, bounce pass, it's on the deck. Grease gets the ball right back. Right-handed side now to Davis. Right of the key to England. England with it on the interior, looking for the wraparound, does. Right-handed side to Grease, finds it to Quam. Quam tiptoes the baseline here. Quam able to pivot once and twice, rips it through. This one will go right wing now to England. England with it on the interior as that one goes right wing. Here goes Weston. He'll rise. Three-pointer short. Rebound here for Thompson. Peterson up the floor to Krogstad. Krogstad makes his way to the right block, up the window for 2. Gavin Krogstad points in transition, and the Tommies are back within 5. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Quam fakes the reverse, will drive to the paint, off the window, gets this one to go. Carson Quam with all 4 points early in this second half here for the Skyhawks. Back to a 7-point lead for Shiloh. Odenbach left wing will skip this one right-handed side. That'll be in the hands of Krogstad. Krogstad rising from 3. That'll be off the iron. Rebound tipped out by Peterson. Peterson will see this one. Now back right to the key to Tice. Fresh 35 for the Tommies as well. Ball goes to Krogstad. Krogstad on the interior. Hanging shot, no. Rebound tipped in the hands of Grease. Grease will see this one now to England as England slows it up and calls out an offensive set here for Shiloh. Quam will handle it right to the key. Quam, three-pointer. This one will go short. Rebound here to Krogstad. Krogstad leads a 3-on-2 for the Tommies. Nice pass to Tice off the window. Good for 2. Tice gets in the scoring column, and the Tommies are back within 5. Shiloh will handle this now with England with 5 minutes left to play in the third. Quam will drive. There's going to be a foul on the floor. This one will be on Tice. It'll be his second, the team's first of the third, and there's a media timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 4:59 left to play in quarter number 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Shiloh up by 5 with the ball when we return.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Chase Miller with you here as Shiloh leads it by 5 with 4:59 left to play again in this third quarter. Ball gets shoveled into Quam. Quam finishes for 2 from the left block. Off the inbounds here, nicely drawn up play by head coach Brad Miller. It's now 42-35. Ball will go to Schumacher, right wing now to Odenbach. Little zone. Odenbach on the little pass. Gives it to Carter Peterson from the left block, up and in for 2. Carter Peterson's got 12, and back and forth we go here in this third quarter. England, right wing to Davis. Davis with it back up top as they give it now to Almond. Left wing now to England. England here at the free throw line. Little hesitation on the move now to Davis. Davis going to try to back down Schumacher with it. Drive kick left wing. Shiloh will handle it. Three-pointer on the way is going to be off the mark by Weston. Rebound by Hippen. Outlet goes to Odenbach. Odenbach pushing the tempo. Krogstad gives it back to Schumacher. Schumacher with a ball fake here, top of the key, left and inside to Peterson. Peterson back to Schumacher. Schumacher ripping it through to Odenbach. Around the world it goes to Hippen. Baseline jumper from 15's off the mark. Rebound tapped out. Last touch by Krogstad here, as it will be Shiloh basketball. Gavin Oster to check in here for the Tommies, trailing it by 5 at the 4-minute mark here in this third quarter. Shiloh with England into the front court as the fans from Devils Lake and Kindred are starting to file on in here inside the Bismarck Event Center. England at the left wing will take a couple of dribbles, trying to make his way to the paint, up and in for two. England with this first made field goal of the contest after having 33 points in the first 2 games here of state. Hippen, high post touch. This one works. Krogstad, right pocket. Here goes Oster. Three-pointer hits the side of the backboard, and a rebound comes to Quam. Quam finds it to England here. England at the left wing, crossing over, top of the key. England dribble pullback three is up, and it will unable to get the shooter's rule. Rebound to Noah Hippen. Hippen will see this now to Krogstad. Krogstad back to Hippen, right wing to Oster, interior to Peterson. Peterson with a ball fake, takes a hard dribble, tries to rip it through, and a foul on the floor. And this could be on the help here of Moline. And we'll see what the official says. Yes, it is. Moline will pick up the foul, his first, the team's first of the third quarter. Shiloh will make a substitution with Tristan Grease returning. Also coming in the game will be Landon Barth here for the Skyhawks. 3:07 to play in quarter number 3. Hippen to inbound the basketball as he does, right-handed side. That'll go now to Krogstad. Krogstad with the dribble to the right wing to Oster. Oster looking for a teammate, finds one to Hippen. Bounce pass on the interior. Krogstad with a turnaround jumper inside the paint. Shot will go short. Rebound here to England. England with the basketball right wing, takes a couple of dribbles as he does, leaves it right-handed side to Grease. Grease going to drive, lost his balance, and Odenbach says, thank you very much, I'll take the turnover. Hippen, now in transition, goes up the floor. Hippen finds it open, right pocket. Here goes Krogstad, up and in for three. Gavin Krogstad with the triple. He's got 16, and the Tommies are back within 4. Timeout on the floor. This one will be with the Thompson Tommies. They'll have 2 remaining with 2:35 left to play here in quarter number 3.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdal, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson, 701-361-3189, or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
44-40. Shiloh leads it over the Thompson Tommies here with 2:35 left to play in quarter number 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Our Agassi Preacher Precision Egg play the game. That and more is still to come a little bit later on here this evening between the Skyhawks and the Tommies. After the timeout, Thompson will zone defense. Right-handed side out of Quam. Quam will see this here on the baseline. Lost it for a moment as they give it back up top. Ball will go back to Quam on the baseline. Going to drive, and Peterson gets a pickpocket steal here for Thompson. Gavin Oster front court now for the Tommies. We'll see this back to a trailing Peterson. Peterson with a ball fake, gives this on the weave. Now to Krogstad, to Odenbach, steps into a 3. Got it! Drew Odenbach with the triple from the left wing. He's got 7, and the Tommies are back within 1. Under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. England with it, right-handed side. That'll go now to Weston. Here goes Quam, right pocket. Three-pointer's going to go long. Rebound in the hands of Croxton, now to Hippen. Thompson can take the lead with the made field goal. Oldenbach, right wing, back to Hippen here. Hippen's going to drive inside the paint. Floater from 10's up and in. And the Tommies have taken the lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 90 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. England will utilize it now, right-handed side for the Skyhawks as they give it up top with the basketball on the weave, goes to England. England crossing over on Oster, gets inside the paint, uses up the dribble, finds a teammate. Barth will rise, shoot and score. Landon Barth with the 3, and the Skyhawks take the lead right back. 47-45. Oster left wing. Oster uses up the dribble, finds it to Odenbach. Extra pass to Krogstad, right pocket. 3 for the answer. Gavin Krogstad now with 19 and his second 3 just in the third quarter alone. He's got 5 in the contest. Ball will go right wing, Weston. Weston at the right wing, free throw line extended now to Quam. Quam here on the baseline, back to Weston. Weston guarded by Hippen. Gives it back now to Quam. Quam will attack the paint and gets this one up and in for 2. Quam's got 16 in the game, and Shiloh leads it by 1. About a half second to game clock to shot clock differential here in the third. Hippen right wing back up top as they give it back to Odenbach. Odenbach at the left wing with it up and over on the pass to Hippen, now to Krogstad. Krogstad with a couple of dribbles to Hippen. They reverse it right wing as Odenbach on the baseline. Able to skip this one to Krogstad as they give it to Hippen. Hippen inside the paint's going to get a tie up, and the arrow's going to favor the Thompson Tommies. So 10 seconds left to play here in the third, as we'll see substitution as Schumacher will check in for Thompson. Well, coming in will be Dawson Davis here for Shiloh Christian. Tommies to inbound it, as they will. Thompson here with Oster to inbound the basketball. Oster looks for a teammate, gets it in before a 5 count to Hippen at the left wing. 8 seconds to Schumacher. Schumacher top of the key with 6. Schumacher takes a screen. They hedge out on it now to Hippen with 2. With 1, gets a half-court shot off, and this one will be a shot with .4 left here. And they might put a little more time on with a shot clock violation. We'll see if they do. As we'll see, Shiloh Christian will force Thompson essentially into a turnover there with the shot clock violation. It's at .4 seconds, but they'll put 1 second on the clock, so they'll put 1 second. So you got enough time for a catch. Quick dribble and shoot. There's a catch. There's a dribble, and England can't get the shot off. That's how we'll end this third quarter. It's the Thompson Tommies leading it by 1. It's the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks leading it by 1, as we will return for the final 8 minutes of the regulation third place game when we return.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day 1. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be bringing you the State A basketball tournament games here on your live event.com. Quick update for you from the Monet State Dome Consolation Championship. New Rockford Cheyenne with a 49-46 lead over the Hankinson Pirates. Rayshawn Earl with 21 points right now for Hankinson, while you have Bennett Meyer for New Rockford Cheyenne with 15 points, 5 rebounds. That's with 3.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Here in this one, we'll handle the basketball to begin the fourth here with Shiloh. Ball will go right-handed side for the Skyhawks to Weston. Weston at the right wing inside the paint. Weston looking for a teammate, finds one right-handed side. That'll go to Grease. Grease now back to the right of the key to England. England taking a couple of dribbles, 15 seconds on the shot clock, guarded by Odenbach as England's in a drive inside the paint, shovel pass to Quam. Hippen was there, ball still loose, and coming away with it is Hippen for a moment, and he gets the steal. Then Quam gets the ball right back, it's loose again, and eventually Quam will handle it here. England with the basketball as the shot clock reset on the change of possession, so Shiloh Christian will handle it again offensively. Right-handed side here for the Skyhawks as they give it back to Quam. Quam reverse it now to England. England at the left wing taking a couple of dribbles. England at the free throw line going to attack the paint. Off the window, good for two. England's got 4, and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks have a 3-point lead, 7 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Hippen will give it up top as they reverse it. Left wing to Odenbach. Skip now to Hippen. Hippen at the right wing with the pass now. That'll go to Peterson. Right pocket three is going to go short. Rebound to England. England with it in transition as he sees this right-handed side open is Weston. Three-pointer is going to go short. Rebound. One here for Thompson. As the Tommies will take it with Gavin Oster. Oster comes into a free throw line jumper short. And a board here to Tristan Grease. England to the right wing, free throw line extended. It's going to drive. England at the left block, able to spin up and in the window and got it to go for an and one. England with a good spin at the left block, went through some contact. The foul on Gavin Oster, his second, team's first of the fourth quarter. As you'll see, England with 6 points in the game have a chance to add to that performance. It's now 53-48. Free throw on the way here for England is up and in. England's got 7, still a 2-possession game, 6:24 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hippen left-handed side, it goes to Odenbach. Odenbach on the skip back up top, now they work it to Hippen. Hippen top of the key as they give it left-handed side as Hippen gets the ball back from Oster. Hippen uses up that dribble, now to Krogstad between the rings, right wing now to Oster. Oster sees this back to Krogstad, he'll rise, he'll shoot, the three is up off the mark, no rebound, put back, Odenbach slips out, rebound gets tipped and it goes into Carson Quam's hands. England up the floor, going behind the back, England's an attack to paint, right-handed layup and another and one opportunity. And just like that, the Skyhawks now have an 8-point lead. England has done all the scoring in this fourth quarter. He's got 7 in the fourth out of his 9 points. A chance to get to double digits with 10 here. As you'll see the substitution as Landon Barth will pick up the foul. Will check into the game. And you'll see Shiloh Christian here with England with a chance for the 3-point play. Right-handed toss for England is up and in. 57-48. Carter Peterson sees it to Schumacher. Schumacher at the right wing taking a couple of dribbles. Back to Peterson. Bounce pass to Schumacher here. Schumacher with a couple of dribbles now for Thompson now to Hippen. Hippen will see this on the interior. There's going to be a foul after a power dribble by Gavin Croxton in the paint. They're shooting as a foul will be assessed on Shiloh. This will be on Grease. His second, team's first, and the clock will stop with 5:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Free throw attempt on the way is in and out, no good. So Krogstad with a chance to get to 20 here. Substitution will be with Wyatt Weston will check in as Carson Quam will check out. Free throw number 2 here for Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad misses the second. Rebound comes down to England, and England's been everywhere on the floor for this senior. Final game for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. England at the left wing, coming through the elevator screen is Davis. Davis takes it, jumper from the right elbow is up and off the mark, no good. Born underneath though by Grease for the putback. Grease has got 8. And what was a 49-48 lead at the beginning of the quarter is a 10-0 run here over the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the fourth here for Shiloh. Ball gets skipped to Schumacher. Schumacher at the right wing with the ball fake gives this one now as they work it to Peterson. Peterson at the left wing able to spin. Double team coming to Schumacher. Left wing, he'll rise. 3 is going to go short. Rebound to Hippen. Hippen on the inside. Put back up and in for 2. Noah Hippen has 6. And Thompson gets their first made field goal of the fourth quarter. Under 5 minutes to play now, 4:35 left here in this fourth. Davis with the basketball, going to attack the wing, lost it on the way up. Schumacher comes away with it. Schumacher in transition as Weston gets back. Weston sees it right-handed side to Barth, now to the baseline. Barth gets it right back here. Shot fake, nearly walked with it as they give it now to England. Three-pointer's going to go short and a board to Hippen. Hippen will see this in the front court now for the Tommies as he does to the right wing. Hippen with it, gives this one to Schumacher, and Davis was there to get the steal. Davis trying to go coast to coast the other way. He left-handed layup for two. Davis with his first made field goal here of the quarter. It's 61-50 at the 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Hippen with it to Odenbach. Odenbach going to go hard down the paint, but there was Grease to steal it away. Shiloh with it now to Weston. Weston at the right wing. He'll tee up a three. This one will go long. Rebound to England. England sees it for the Skyhawks and attack the paint. Right-handed. A little hook shot will be off the mark by Odenbach as Schumacher will see it now for the Tommies. Schumacher right-handed side, and we have a technical foul with both Odenbach and England. So the technical will be on England. The other one will be on Odenbach. It'll be his fourth. And we'll have a media timeout on the floor. So 3:36 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Shiloh leads it by 11 on your liveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. For more information, go to kindredstatebank.com. That again is kindredstatebank.com. 61-50, Shiloh with the advantage here over the Thompson Tommies in the third place game. They will have the team and individual awards after this, the team photo, and then from there they'll turn the court over to the championship game for a rematch of last year's state championship with Kindred and Devils Lake. We'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. Off the inbounds, Hippen will see this run to the right wing to Oster. Back as it goes left and inside to Schumacher. Schumacher with the basketball takes a couple of dribbles as he does here. Gives this one to the handoff, and this will be a foul on Quam. Quam will pick up the foul, his first. That will be the team's third, so both teams with three respectively. One left to give with 3:23 left to play in the fourth. And from the Thompson point of view, cannot come up empty here going forward. Trying it by 11. Gavin Oster sees this one. Little shake and bake move, gets the right elbow, but there's a good hand by Quam. This one goes to Davis. No look pass to England. Extra find to Quam, and there's a foul, and nearly getting the end one as Quam will head to the free throw line. Quam has 16 points. Hippen will pick up the foul, his third, team's fourth, and two free throws upcoming here for Quam. As Quam will head to the line for the 6'1 junior. He's got 39 points in 3 games so far here at the state tournament. Free throw here for Quam's going to go long. Substitution into the contest will be Barth back in for Shiloh, while Tice will check in here for the Thompson Tommies. As Schumacher will check out. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Quam. Quam. Right-handed toss is going to go off the mark. Rebound comes down to Noah Hippen. That'll be his 6th. As for the Tommies here, we'll see it with Tice to Hippen, right wing. Hippen gets the ball, reversed it to Tice at the 3-minute mark. Gives it back to Hippen at the high post. The baseline now goes Oster. Oster with it, lost it, and it's popped up, and this one will be a turnover as Quam will come away with it. Quam will see in the front court. Quam's going to drive as he does. Teardropper off the iron. No good. Ball deflected on a bounce, and it will be last touch here by Thompson. And a media timeout on the floor with 2:43 left to play in the fourth. It's Shiloh up by 11 with the ball when we return.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our planter operator clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with IRE. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we come back here on the inbounds, they give it to England. England's going to drive on Schumacher and pick up the foul. This will be on the floor. Foul will be on Schumacher, his first, the team's fifth, and 2 free throws upcoming here for England. As England in this game has 10 points. Free throw chances upcoming. First free throw attempt is up and good. Now with 11. As it's 62-50 here in favor of Shiloh. Free throw number 2 on the way here for England is also good. So England goes 2 of 2 from the line, 63-50 with 2:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Thompson here top of the key. Bounce pass to Tice as they working out a Hippen. Hippen on the baseline gets doubled. Kick to Schumacher. Back to the right of the key. 3 is up and in. Gavin Croxton with the triple. That's his 6th of the contest, and he's got 22. 63-53 as England crosses the timeline here with 2:11 left to play in the fourth. England crossing over left to right, gets by his man and count it. England has taken over here in the fourth. 12 of his 14 coming here in the fourth quarter. You get the and one on the play, now 65-53. The foul will be on Carter Peterson his first, and we'll see the and one opportunity here on the way for England. England, right-handed toss is up and in. England now with 15 points, 66-53. As the Thompson Tommies will bring in the front court. They give it left-handed side now on the interior to Carter Peterson. Peterson spinning his defender down off the window, good for 2. Nice move for Peterson. He's got 14 in the contest. Thompson back within 11. Shiloh here with England. We'll get the foul with Noah Hippen. Hippen's going to pick up his 4th. England heads back to the free throw line where he continues to try to do some more damage here for Shiloh. Weston did the damage in the first quarter, scoring 16 of the 24 points for Shiloh in the first quarter. And right now, that's pretty much what England is trying to do here in the fourth. 1:48 left to play in quarter number 4. England 2 free throws, and he buries the first. 16 points now for England. Second free throw attempt here for Shiloh. As England hits the next one. 67, make that 68-55 as Thompson will see this, and a foul by Quam. Carson Quam will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, team's 4th. So the last one to give for Shiloh with 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter as Thompson will inbound the basketball here with Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad gives it to Peterson, now to Tice as they work it to the baseline. Krogstad left pocket 3, that'll go short. Rebound to Peterson. Peterson able to spin on the baseline, and a foul by Grease. Grease with his 3rd, that'll be the team's 5th, and Carter Peterson will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt of the tournament coming here for Carter. Add up his point total so far, 36 points here in 3 games inside the Bismarck Event Center. Going to be around that double-double plateau as he's kind of been all season for the future University of North Dakota football commit. For Gavin Croxton, has 22 points. He's got 53 in the tournament, and the free throws up and good for Peterson on the second as well. So Carter goes 2 for 2 from the line, has 16 points. And with 1:34 left to play here. Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. It's Shiloh 68, Thompson 57. Still to come, we'll get to our final numbers in our postgame show. But again, timeout's brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Go to kindredstatebank.com. So for the Skyhawks, if they can hold off the Tommies here for the final 94 seconds, they'll place one better than what they did a year ago at the Fargadome, losing to Grafton in the third place matchup. For the Thompson Tommies, just getting to state in terms of the final result from a year prior was already a better season here for the Thompson Tommies as they lost to Valley City in a state qualifier last season, and the Highlanders went on to take 5th place last year, as you'll see it now for Shiloh. The Skyhawks on the inbounds. Little give and go action. That'll go to Wyatt Weston. Weston with the ball. And that'll be a turnover. Schumacher comes away with it. Schumacher right wing to Krogstad. Krogstad bounce pass inside to Peterson. Peterson spins, takes a hard dribble. This one is up. No. Rebound. Put back. Yes. And Peterson now with 18 and a chance to make it 19 at the line. So beyond Grease is 4th. And with 1:20 left to play here in the 4th quarter, Thompson down by 9, a chance to make it 8. Peterson, right-handed toss is good. So 68-60 and nearly another turnover. England with the basketball. Hippen gets there, and there's a foul as Davis will head to the line. Noah Hippen will foul out of this game with 6 points. And you'll see Dawson Davis, who's 0 for 1 in the tournament, head to the line to shoot 2. Clock does stop with 75 seconds remaining. As Hippen will check out. Coming in will be Gavin Oster. As Hippen gets a nice round of applause here from the Thompson Tommy faithful. Free throw attempt on the way is up and good. As Dawson Davis now has 3. 69-60 with 75 seconds left to play here in this 4th quarter. 2 is also up and good. Now for Shiloh, they've been perfect at the free throw line here in this 4th quarter. Thomas Schumacher, right-handed side, will give it now to Oster. Oster right wing. Oster reverse pivots now up top to Krogstad. Krogstad gives it now to Schumacher. Schumacher on the sweep to Tice. Tice at the right wing with it on the skip pass. Krogstad open, left of the key. 3 is up off the iron. Rebound comes down to England, and there's a foul. Shiloh 9 free throw attempts here in this 4th quarter, and they're 9 of 9 from the free throw line as they'll go back to the stripe to shoot some more here with England. As you'll see, the foul being assessed here on the Thompson Tommies. It'll be on Oster, his 4th. And we'll see 2 free throws upcoming for England. England free throw attempt is up and in. Now with 18 on the late afternoon, early evening, as Landon Barth will check into the contest. Let's get a nice round of applause coming out with Dawson Davis. Free throw attempt for England is up and in. England now with 19 points. Shiloh leads it 72-60. Left wing with the basketball spinning is Oster on the inside, up and in for 2 and a timeout for head coach Brady Schwab. 47.3 seconds left to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. A final up in the Minot State Dome for 5th place. New Rockford Cheyenne 59-57. Nice performance for Easton Simon on the way for the Rockets with 20 points and 6 rebounds. So Easton Simon again and the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets able to take 5th place up in the Minot State Dome. Rayshawn Earl finishes with 31 points in the loss here for the Hankinson Pirates. So up at the B, North Border takes 7th over Oaks in double overtime, 70-68. And then New Rockford Cheyenne with a 2-point win over the Hankinson Pirates for the consolation championship. 47.3 seconds left to play. Thompson is now out of timeout. Shiloh has 3. The next jump ball does favor Thompson. Barth with it on the home run pass to England. He is fouled by Schumacher here as Thomas picks up the foul. You'll see 2 free throws coming for Landon Barth. The 6'1 senior will head to the stripe now for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. As we'll see free throws upcoming here for Landon Barth. Most points this season scored by Shiloh was 92 against Kildare back on February the 3rd. The most points given up this year by Thompson is against Shiloh and Devils Lake at 76. Shiloh knocking on the door of that here with these free throw attempts as they continue to drain them as Landon Barth goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Near sideline is Oster. Oster on the interior. Floater is up and in for 2. Gavin Oster's got 8. Shiloh with it. Full court pressure defense. England, quick foul will be with Oster. And Oster will pick up the foul here for Thompson. That'll be his 5th. And Gavin will finish with 8 points here for the Thompson Tommies. And this coming in will be Joseph Taylor for Thompson. 2 free throws for England on the way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 free throw attempts so far here in the quarter for Shiloh. Make it 15. Carson Quam did miss 2. But this has been an executed perfection kind of a quarter from the free throw line. Shiloh now with 75 points, or the first one is made by England. Second one upcoming here is up, and that's good. So 76-62. Thompson will utilize the basketball now with Schumacher. Schumacher taking a couple of dribbles, drive, kick to the right wing to Krogstad. Krogstad dribble pullback, 3-pointer is up. That'll be short. Peterson saves it, but it goes into the hands here of Shiloh. Skyhawks with it with England. England in the front court, and there's a foul here with Taylor. Taylor picks the foul. That'll be his first. England will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, and then we'll get a wholesale substitution coming out here for the Thompson Tommies. In for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks to one of the seniors here one more time. Free throw by England is good. As you'll see, coming out of the game here is Tice for Thompson with Krogstad, with Peterson, Schumacher, Odenbach already on the bench for the Thompson Tommies. Those are the 5 seniors that will represent the Thompson Tommy community here one more time. And it's the same with the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks and their seniors. As England goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and England will come out of the game with a nice rounding applause and ovation. Wyatt Weston with him, with Tristan Grease as well, part of the senior class, and Landon Barth here for Shiloh Christian. Shiloh 78, Thompson with 64 points here with 8 seconds left to play. Taylor will give this one up top now to Tice. Tice with 3 seconds, 2 seconds left wing. This one goes to Conrad on the interior, and that's how we'll end this fourth quarter play. Shiloh Christian, they win it 78-64. They in large part hitting free throws down the stretch here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Shiloh Christian will take 3rd place and finish the year 22-4 in the season. Thompson will take 4th place and finish 17-10. Tommies again go 17-10. Shiloh taking 3rd, and they improve to 22-4. Post-game shows coming up next here inside the Event Center.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
As we come back here on our post-game show, let's get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company. Go to halsteadtel.com. It's halsteadtel.com. We'll count them up again from the fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. They shot 19 free throws in the fourth quarter alone, did Shiloh Christian, and they made 17 of them. That again is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. It's how to connect with Halstead Telephone. Discover local reliability you can trust at Halstead Telephone. Again, 7-19 from the free throw line for Shiloh in this particular fourth quarter. Put the game on ice here for the Skyhawks. We go from there to our Agassi Feature Precision Egg Play of the contest, and that's the 1-2 combination as it's been for most of the year with Gavin Krogstad and with them with Mr. Peterson here for the Thompson Tommies as they combine to score in this game 41 points here for Thompson. A double-double for Carter Peterson with 12 rebounds as well, but that is our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the contest on a seniors last game here for the Thompson Tommies with Gavin Krogstad and Carter Peterson, their performance on the court. Go to Agassi Precision Egg for their planter operator clinic date. That'll be on March the 25th. Expanded sessions include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube. Sign up and register at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Agassi Precision Egg. Shiloh with the win by 14 here in this one. For the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, they shoot 47% from the floor. They go 9-22 from 3 and 21-28 from the free throw line. Rebounds, 10 assists, and 6 turnovers. While for the Thompson Tommies, they would finish 44% shooting from the floor. They go 7-22 from 3, 3 of 6 from the stripe, 39 rebounds, 11 assists, and 11 turnovers. Individually, Shiloh led by the 23 points of England on 13 of 13 shooting from the floor. Again, England with 23 points and 10 rebounds and 7 assists here for England. Wyatt Weston did all of his damage in the first quarter. He had 16 of his 19 points in the first quarter, as you'll see Wyatt Weston with a 19 in this one. 8 points then for Landon Borth, 4 points for Davis. You had 16 points for Carson Quam on 7 of 14 shooting, 8 points for Grease with 7 rebounds. 3 players in double digits, England, Weston, and Quam. Again, England with 23. For the Thompson Tommies, led by Gavin Krogstad with 22 points. Hit 6 3-pointers on 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. Again, Krogstad with 22, 19 points for Peterson with 12 rebounds. 8 points then for Gavin Oster. You had 7 points for Drew Odenbach, 6 boards. 2 points on the way for Tice. Hippen had 6 points here as well for the Thompson Tommies. Again, Thompson led by the 22 of Gavin Krogstad. Quarter scoring looks like this. Shiloh 24 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 13 in the third, and 29 points in the fourth quarter. Thompson 17 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 21 in the third, and 16 in the fourth quarter. Shiloh Christian with the win will put a bow on this one next inside the event center.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Again, your final here today, Shiloh Christian 78, Thompson 64 here inside the Bismarck Event Center. So the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks will finish for third place, while the Thompson Tommies will take fourth place here this season. And so Region 2 will get either fourth and first or fourth and second. While we'll see if Region 1 can possibly win a championship if the Kindred Vikings can get the job done against the Devils Lake Firebirds. That opening tip is scheduled for a 5 o'clock tip here inside the Bismarck Event Center. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning into our broadcast. Tip of the cap again to Tice, Peterson, Schumacher, Croston, and Odenbach. Last time they were representing here the Thompson Tommies on the basketball court. Join us here in about 25 minutes for the opening tip of the championship between the Firebirds and the Vikings. That is next on YourLiveEvent.com.